Good morning children. Arithmetic progression only we are continuing. How many terms of the series 54, 51, 48 etc. be taken so that their sum is 513? Explain the double answer. So clearly we had given that 54, 51, 48 is an AP or not, we should see. 54, 51, 48 etc. is an AP with A equal to 54 and D equal to minus 3. Right? Now we got that A and D. Now it is given that sum is 513. That means Sn equal to 513 implies n by 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d equal to 513. How many terms is the question? So n is unknown to us. N by 2 bracket 2 into 54 plus n minus 1 into minus 3 bracket 513. N by 2 bracket 108 minus 3n plus 3 equal to 513. N by 2 bracket 111, that is 108 plus 3 minus 3n equal to 513. So 2 I am taking to that side and then we are multiplying here. So 111n minus 3n square equal to 1026. Now all the terms we are taking to that side. So 3n square is positive minus 111n plus 1026 equal to 0. Now we can cancel with the 3, n square minus 21, 7n plus 3, 4, 2 equal to 0. So the product is 3, 4, 2. The factors are 18 and 19. So 19 is the greatest number and both are, we need minus 37, both are negative only. So splitting the middle term we can use this. So n square minus 19n minus 18n plus 342 equal to 0. N common, n minus 19 minus 18 common, n minus 19 equal to 0. N minus 19 into n minus 18 equal to 0. So n can take the value 19 or 18, right? Now the question is asked that why the double answer. I'll bring back to the question to you. So that their sum is 513. How many terms be taken so that their sum is 513? Explain the double answer. So we got n equal to 19 or n equal to 18, both are positive only. So now let us check why the double answer is there. So if n equal to 19, then what is the 19th term? A19 equal to A plus 18D, that is 54 plus 18 into minus 3. So 54 minus 54 equal to 0. So A19 equal to 0. Now let us calculate what is A18. A18 equal to A plus 17D only. So 54 plus 17 into minus 3. So 54 minus 51, it is equal to 3 only. Now What is the sum of 18 terms? S18 is same as S19 also. S18 equal to S19. Why? S18 means it is 18 terms, first 18 terms, sum of first 18 terms. Here what happens is sum of 18 plus A19 is the difference. What happened to A19 for us? We calculated that A19 is 0. So S18 plus 0 only. That is why S18 and S19 are equal. S18 means whatever the sum is equal to S19 also. Why it is the double answer? Because S19 means 18 terms sum plus 19th term, but 19 term is 0, so there is no change for the value S19 because 0 is added with the S18. So S18 and S19 both are same. Why? The reason is A19 is 0. We will write S18 and S19 is same because A19 equal to 0. A manufacturer of TV sets produced 600 units in the third year and 700 units in the seventh year. Assuming that the production increases uniformly by a fixed number every year, find the production in the first year and the 10th year. So here only you can see that the production is increases uniformly by a fixed number every year. That means it is an AP with A is the first term and D is the common difference. Production increases uniformly by a fixed number every year. Therefore, it is an AP with first term equal to A and a common difference is D. According to the question, the third year the production is 600. So A3 equal to 600, a seventh year 700. So A plus 2D equal to 600 and A plus 6D equal to 700. So put equation number 1 and put equation number 2. 1 minus 2 gives A plus 2D equal to 600. Below I should write A plus 6D equal to 700. Minus means change of sign. So A get cancelled, minus 4D equal to minus 100. Therefore, D equal to 100 by 4 equal to 25. Now we have to calculate A. So put D equal to 25 in 1. A plus 2 into 25 equal to 600 implies A equal to 600 minus 50, which is equal to 550. Now we got A and D only. What is the production in the first year? So I'll put sub question. Production in the first year equal to equal to 550, and the second one is production in 10th year, that is A10 equal to A plus 90 equal to 550 plus 9 into 25. The answer is 775. So the production in the 10th year equal to 775 TV sets. Production in 10th year equal to 775 TV sets. A sum of rupees 280 is to be used for awarding 4 prizes. Each prize after the first prize is 20 less than the preceding prizes. Find the value of each prize. So there is a difference between 20 rupees with the preceding prizes. So it's an AP with A equal to, A is unknown to us. The first term is rupees X. Let us take, and the next term is X minus 20. So the common difference is minus 20 only. So let us take, each prize is having difference 20 less than the preceding price. Therefore it is an AP with A equal to rupees X. Let me take, and D equal to minus 20. If anybody is having doubt, means the AP will be, the AP is X minus 20, then X minus 40, X minus 60, etc. So X minus 20 minus X, so X will get cancelled, minus 20 will come. That is why we have written as D equal to minus 20 only. Now what is the total price? It is S4 equal to, so N equal to 4 only. So N equal to 4. Therefore S4 equal to 280. So S4 equal to 280 because the total amount is 280 implies N by 2. First I will write the formula, 2A plus N minus 1 into D equal to 280, 4 by 2 plus 2 into X plus N is 4, 4 minus 1 means 3, D is minus 20 equal to 280. It is 2 here, 2 I can bring this side, so 2 into X plus 3 into minus 2 means minus 60 equal to 280 by 2, it is equal to 140. So 2X equal to 140 plus 60 equal to 200, right? Now what is X now? X is the first term for us. X equal to 200 by 2, which is equal to 100. That means the first price is rupees 100 only. Therefore the first price is rupees 100. Therefore the 4 prices are 100, 80, 60, 40, because the 20 is the difference. So we have calculated all the 4 prices. Find the sum of 11 terms of an AP whose middlemost term is 30. So n equal to 11, so it's an odd number, right? N equal to 11, it's an odd number. So the middle term is 11 plus 1 by 2th term. That means 6th term. 6th term is 30. Therefore A6 equal to 30. 30 it is now. A plus 5D equal to 30. Right? Now So S11 is asked. We know that only a plus 5d is 30. With this we have to find out the value. So S11 Sn is the formula first, n by 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So S11 equal to 11 by 2 bracket 2a plus 10d, because n is 11. Now 2 common I will take. 11 by 2 into 2 bracket a plus 5d. So 2, after taking 2, what is the terms bracket? Term in bracket are a plus 5d only. But we got the value for a plus 5d, so make it 1 only. So 11 into 30. It is equal to 330. So I should write here using 1. So what is the sum of the first 11 terms? Therefore S11 equal to 330. The sum of n, 2n, 3n terms of an AP are S1, S2, S3 respectively. Prove that S3 equal to 3 into S2 minus S1 only. So here it is given that n, sum of n terms, sum of 2n terms, sum of 3n terms. So if S sum of n terms means, what is the formula? N by 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. See, that is Sn. Now S2n we are writing. So 2n by 2 bracket 2a plus 2n minus 1 into d. S3n equal to 3n by 2 bracket 2a plus 3n minus 1 into d. Now we have to prove that S3 equal to 3 into S2 minus S1. So let me start with the S2 minus S1. So S2 is what? S2 is 2n terms, right? So I'll write here also. It is S1, it is S2, then S3 also. So S2 minus S1 means it is S2n minus Sn, right? S2n is 2n by 2 bracket 2a plus 2n minus 1 into d minus n by 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay. Now n by 2 we are taken common now. Let us take n by 2 common. Then what is remaining here? 2. So expand this one means we have to get it is n3 only. So let me explain. And this one 2 into 2a, that is 4a plus 2 into 2n minus 1 into d minus 2a minus n minus 1 into d. So n by 2 bracket 4a minus 2a, that is 2a only, plus d I am taking common. Then what is the bracket terms? 2 into 2 4n minus 2 minus n plus 1 into d. So n by 2 bracket 2a plus 4n minus n, that is 3n, minus 2 plus 1 minus 1 into d, right? So S2 minus S1 we got as n by 2 bracket 2a plus 3n minus 1 into d. Now the question is, we have to prove that RHS means 3 into S2 minus S1, right? So it is 3n by 2 bracket 2a plus 3n minus 1 into d. So already we have written the terms. See, what is S3n? S3n equal to 3n by 2 into 2a plus 3n minus 1 into d. So what we got here? 3n by 2 bracket 2a plus 3n minus 1 into t. So it is equal to S3. So 3 into S2 minus S1 equal to S3, hence proved. So RHS we have started, so we should write that it is equal to LHS, hence proved. So with this, today's class I am winding up. Thank you.